The truth of Roswell is revealed by the testimony of several credible first-hand witnesses of the bodies. And they are described by these witnesses as human, not alien, human, as little men with Asiatic features and dark brown skin. The bodies actually look like, quote, ancient Chinese whose skin was black. These are the great witnesses that we owe very important testimony of how the Roswell bodies actually looked. From these witnesses, they each say that these were little people. They weren't green. Matt Brazil, the rancher. Sergeant Thomas Gonzalez, Squadron T of the 509th Bomb Squad. He says, quote, they were basically like human beings, only with eyes and heads slightly bigger. He said specifically and emphatically that they were not like the grays of the International UFO Museum, for example, today. That these bodies whom he witnessed firsthand were not the grays. They were basically human beings. Sergeant Melvin Brown of the 509th Bomb Group. He says they looked Asian. They could have passed for Chinese. They had slanted eyes, pretty faces. No one will look at the pale gray that they are displaying in Roswell as the Roswell body. No one would look at that face and say that's a pretty face. But Sergeant Melvin Brown of the 509th, he looked into the face of the bodies and he said that they looked Asian. They have pretty faces. They looked nice and friendly. They were only 4 feet tall. Lieutenant Dan Dreyer of the Roswell Fire Department, he saw the bodies and he described what he saw as a person, not an alien, a person with dark brown skin. Sergeant Frederick Benthal, the Air Force photographer, said they were dark complected. Robert Robbins, the technical sergeant at Roswell Army Airfield, he said they were people. He saw 3 bodies. He described them as people. They had pear-shaped heads and brown skin. Miriam Bush, the executive medical secretary of the Roswell Army Airfield Military Hospital, she said they had foreign bodies. They looked like ancient Chinese. Their skin was black. She didn't say alien bodies. She said foreign bodies. They looked like ancient Chinese. The skin was black. The actual bodies of Roswell looked, from the credible accounts given, look more like this. This is not a witness of Roswell. This is the description of a witness of a UFO pilot in 1978 in Malaria, Italy.